What's up everybody, welcome to What's Up Vlog episode 44. I hope you all had a good new year. Now let's get our Zwift on.
Woo! Very good.
Is that good?
Perfect. What's up everybody? Happy Tuesday night to you. Welcome to What's Up Vlog episode 44. This is my first race of the week, which is the KiSS Europe race, which I think also qualifies for the Wahoo Kicker draw. So fingers crossed on that. Obviously for everybody involved, but in particular for myself. This is the first of the week of racing. I've got I'm going to be racing tonight, tomorrow, nothing on Thursday, morning Friday, possibly a light ride on Saturday, and then a challenge or a race on Sunday. So I've got pretty quite a full schedule this week, so looking forward to it. Check out the WKG forum for details of exactly when I will be racing, to try and get yourselves in the vlog if you race along with me. There's 50 people here now on the start pen. I've done my customary 5k warm-up. Tried it slightly differently this time, with a little bit more structured in as much as I did some very slow pacing and then quick bursts of high cadence stuff, just to see if that could sort of almost jump start my heart rate a little bit, get things moving. So be interesting to see how that works. It might all be for nothing, based on the fact that obviously I've put on a couple of kilos, not raced properly for a while, and I have just had a pretty big curry as well for dinner, so not the best preparation, but we'll see how we go. Some familiar faces as always in this race, so it should be a good one. I'm expecting there to be quite a lot more than 56 people on the start by the time the ticker clicks down as well. It's usually a pretty busy race, this, even just in the C category. I did have some ride-ons while I was warming up, and in my new system of writing it on the nearest scrap of paper, I managed to make note of them. I had A Barnes, S White and BLG, thank you very much for the ride-ons, and also Sean Lowe, who I think is one of our, if not the latest member of the WKG forum. So thanks very much to all of you, and cheers Sean for joining the forum. It's great to have you there. So I've got 6.5 minutes to go, to do the usual, spin my legs up for a bit, and I'll be back here for the start in a moment. Okay, so I'm in the last 45 seconds now. As predicted, the grid has grown considerably, up to 121 riders. Just had the audio instructions come through, which I think is a really nice touch. I've not noticed that before. Thought that was very good, very clear, and might be something that can be implemented in possibly the ZHR races, because nobody seems to be able to completely absorb the start instructions in the Hare and Hounds. Right, so 20 seconds. I've got a feather power up, which is very handy, because we're doing the full Watopia course today, so I'm going to hit that KOM pretty soon. I'm going to start ramping my power up now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
When the night is over, my life is over, 'cause I start thinking again about our time together. When the night is over, my life is over, 'cause I start thinking again about our time together.
Come on, give me an aero or a draft. That's 1 KOM done, 3 to go. That's okay, I'm going to hit that straight away, just to make sure I can stay in this bunch here. That was a tough start. I'm not built for those aggressive fast starts at all. So this is 4 laps of this course, which is not going to be easy. Especially as I think I'm probably, based on my weight gain and current level of fitness, I'm probably on the cusp of the D's rather than trying to be competitive in here. in this C group. But the only way to work back to that fitness, I think, is to put yourself in amongst tougher challenges and just try and hold on. There's another runner there. They're getting more and more popular and common on a common site on the sides of Watopia. Thank you, Rob Elwood, for the ride on. Appreciate that, buddy. Wow, someone's just come flying through there. And another. Thank you, Kenneth Cranstead, for the ride on. Oh, I'm working hard just to stay on the back of this group. It's a really big, strong group, so it'd be good to stay with them if I can. That's a nicely timed feather. Thank you, Zwift. Feeling it big time. Thank you, Cameron Flynn, for the ride on. So I didn't quite manage to stay with the group I wanted to stay with. I've sort of picked up another smaller group, but I'm in danger of getting spat out the back of this one, to be honest. It's a pace that I'm not quite ready for yet. Thank you, John Grasso, for the ride on. It was great to have you along for the Sunday challenge the other day, New Year's Day in fact, so thanks very much for turning up for that.
When the night is over, my life is over.
Okay, so another draft power up, not too bad. In fact, I'll use that now because it's not much use on the hill, and hopefully I'll get another one at the top of the KOM.
Cause I start thinking again about our time.
Can't get my heart rate down. I need to be in the 160s really. This is right near the top end of what my heart can produce.
When the night is over, my life is over. Cause I start thinking again about our time together.
I've got riders just flying past me now as I'm not moving. I've got closest riders to me, A-Love just ahead, having just come past me. And I've got OO Shabby Nagi right on my wheel, with S Gerbil Sam just behind that. And then Bringedeal Bossart a little bit further back, with Nichols and Corcoran following up. This is bad. I'm going to have to take a rest on this downhill. I've got nothing in the legs at the moment, or in the lungs. I'm hoping it's just that 20-minute wall that I seem to hit. I'm hoping I can just ride through that. Oh, give me an aero. Keep going. Oh, thank you. So Bossart now has come past Gerbil Sam, and it's in fact they're trading places. Bossart showing in a B, so I'm not sure what happens. He's on the same distance as us. Might just have been a typo. I know it's not the done thing to be drafting off non-competing riders, but I don't actually have the energy to push past this guy in front of me at the moment, or indeed the guy that's just about to come past me. So this is an unintentional draft, I promise you, but I'll certainly take it. Yeah, I need my heart rate around there for a while, just to recharge the legs, recharge the batteries, and hopefully I can hold a reasonable pace to the end. So Bossart and Gerbil have been joined by Nichols, Hall, Corcoran, Andy Beveridge, Bringsdahl, Rawding, all working a couple of seconds behind me, all working together. Now I've got to see if I can hang on now that they've worked as a pretty strong group. There's quite a lot of them there actually. So see if I can just get myself solidly in this group for a while. Oh, you're kidding me. 10 XP again. This lap's been a killer and I've been taking it easy. Could really have done with some help there. I say take it easy, I actually just mean going slow. Certainly not taking it easy. There's that runner again. Good on you, pal. Okay, so this group's split up a bit there. You can see that Rawding, Corcoran and Bossart have managed to stretch away ahead as we came through the sprint and that first climb in the S's. Thank you, Kev, Stephen, for the ride on. Always appreciated, buddy. So at the moment it's just myself and D Nichols who are sort of locked together, and we've got Mr. Beveridge just a few seconds behind. Then Bringsdahl and Gerbil 20 seconds back, with Gwinnett and Shatwell and Samsonov, is that? Just a few seconds further back from them. So it's getting very, very strung out now. Thank you, Craig Sharp, for the ride on. I hope to see some of you guys joining me on course soon in either the races or the Sunday challenges. I think I've got a few challenges lined up now, a few ideas for challenges. This week I'm pretty sure I'm going to do the ZHR Great Watopian Mountain Goat race. Who are all these guys flying past me? I'm hoping they're from the A's or the B's. Yeah, so I'm going to do the Great Watopian Mountain Goat road race on Sunday, which is a couple of laps flat ocean course and then a race up to the top of the KOM, the epic KOM on the mountain. So the following Sunday, obviously, if everything works out, I will do 100 kilometres in under 3 hours, or try to do 100 kilometers in under 3 hours. As I mentioned on previous videos, my previous best is 3 hours and 1 minute for 100 kilometers, of which I've got a photograph just to keep reminding myself of that frustration. Okay, what's Zwift got in store for me now? Yeah, that's a bit better. Then following that, I think the pretzel was suggested. And there's a few guys that fancy trying that out, and it might be a good idea to have a go at that. I'll have a look to see what my PB is for the pretzel, and we'll attack that. Another idea which just popped up this evening on the through chat in the WKG forum was to enter one of these races, probably a KiSS race, and enter in the A category and try and hold out at the front for more than 2 kilometers. Now, even in the C's, the speed that the guys go off at the front, I don't think I could even do that. But if I know that I can just throw in the towel after 2 kilometers, it may be that I can hold a kind of sprint effort for that amount of time, and then just see how far we can go. And looking at the comments in the forum, looks like there's a few other guys that might be interested in doing that one with me, so that'd be fantastic. It'd be really good fun. And I don't want to sabotage the A race, but given that we will pull out after a couple of kilometres, it won't affect the results in any way. Not that it would anyway, we'd be well and truly at the back. So as I've been waffling on there, that little the little duo of Beveridge and Nichols has come past me. We caught up with A. Bossart, and Andy Beveridge now stretching his legs a little bit up this climb. I'm just going to try and stay with him, I think, and then I can use the draft when we get over the top. Or in fact, I think I'll use the draft just before we get over the top, so that I get another power up as we cross the KOM banner. M. Shackwell now has just come past as well, and we're closing in on M. Opsima, I think it's pronounced. Sorry if you can see my wife sorting out the washing in the background, but life goes on. I must get round to setting up the live stream so I can join the Zwift on board setup for these KiSS races. I get too easily distracted by other things that I'm doing, but I would like to be involved in that. I'm going to try a bit of live streaming at some point as well through my channel. It might be that the Sunday challenges are a good opportunity just to test out a live stream. Not that I expect many people to watch it live, but it'll just teach me how to get it set up. I'm not absolutely sure my internet bandwidth is going to be good enough. I seem to be getting better performance through my my 4G on my phone than I do through the Sky Fibre broadband at the moment. It's super stable, super reliable, not super fast. Now I'm just getting rid of this draft boost because I've got no one immediately in front of me, and I'd like to pick up a more useful power up now. So what we got? Come on, aero. Nope, not going to be an aero. Oh, you are kidding me! I should have kept the draft. Have I offended the powers that be at Zwift headquarters? I'm pretty sure I've only ever said nice things about Zwift. Yeah, I'm being punished. There's definite conspiracy here. I've had it in previous races where I'm pretty sure I'd have been fighting for the win had I been given an aero or a feather at the right time. Oh, I can't wait to get on the scales and it just show a little bit of a reduction so I can immediately take the weight off the Zwift profile. just to keep around the same kind of power output per kilogram that I was doing. Just seems to be so much harder. Now, this is going to be a bit of a lonely race for a while now. I've got Beveridge, Samsonov, Nichols a couple of seconds behind, so I might just drop. In fact, I might not even have a choice. I might just team up with them for a bit. Otherwise, it's going to be a solo TT effort all the way. Alright, there goes Mr. Nichols. There goes Mr. Beveridge. And Samsonov will follow very soon. There we go. Need to have a bit of a stretch. Mr. Samsonov's got the right idea there, tucked in that low aero position, just free speed all the way down there. Mr. Samsonov now has just gone flying past at about 5 watts per kilogram. I don't know if that's power he was just putting out to try and catch back up after he sort of dropped off behind us, because he's now, I don't know, he's still, he's sort of matching us now. I say us, he's matching the guys just in front of me, because I'm dropping back again. There we go. Yeah, I wasn't sure if D. Samsonov was making a break for it then, out of this little bunch, this little quartet of A. Beveridge, D. Nichols, D. Samsonov and myself, M. Neal. It's a shame that, well, it's kind of a shame. I like the fact everybody has matching jerseys when we start these races, but I would like to be more visually representative of Zwift Team Type 1 when I ride these races, other than just having it in my name. I'd like to be wearing the jersey if I could. Perhaps if they ever get real jerseys made, I'll just wear one on the videos in real life. I am absolutely 100% going to get cramp in my left leg again in this race. I got it the other day doing the sprint challenge, and I can feel it coming on, both at the front and the back of my thigh, in my left leg. Very strange. Right, something is wrong. Is it because I've got the Tron bike? I think that's advantage enough not to give me any extra help. That's 3 in a row. I pulled away a little bit from Samsonov, Nichols and Beveridge, but that wasn't a deliberate attack. I just felt a bit more comfortable in a bigger gear, out of the saddle up that climb. It seemed to work for me. It'll close back up, I'm sure, in no time. Okay, so I'm closing in here on M. Berger, or Berger. Doesn't have KiSS in his name, but the right mileage and showing on the screen, so I assume he's part of this race. Just 4 seconds ahead now, and Bartness 8 seconds ahead. We're all putting out similar power at the moment, but actually Mr. Berger has dropped down. I suppose it's on the descent, so he's just easing up a bit, I would imagine. As D. Nichols now and Andy Beveridge and Samsonov close back in on me, as predicted, just as we come up to start this final lap. I think out of this little group, it could be won or lost on the very first KOM here as we tackle that. Okay, here we go. Crossing the line. Start fourth and final lap. Go on, give me a feather. Oh, haha, right, okay. Now if I deploy that just before the banner, we'll get the full use of the aero as we start the descent after the KOM, and I should get another power up as we cross that KOM banner. So keep that one in my pocket for now. Okay, so I've passed Mr. Berger, 3 seconds behind I Bartness, putting out slightly more power just for the moment. So this could group up into sort of 6 or 7 riders, I think, towards the end here. There is Mr. Berger, just 1 metre behind me. Now make that 1 metre ahead of me. Okay, so I managed to pass Mr. Bartness as well, and we've now got Porter Bryant just 7 seconds ahead, and Rawding just 8 seconds ahead. Rawding I think is putting out decent power. Porter Bryant is possibly catchable on this climb. I've certainly got to keep an eye out on Nichols, Samsonov, Bartris, Berger, Beveridge, all behind me, but not a lot behind me. Okay, there's Mr. Porter Bryant, right on buddy. So, managed to take quite a few on this lap. My next target are Rawding. Then we've got Sanderson, Woodhead, Page up ahead. I think they're going to be too far away because as soon as you get over the top of this climb, it stretches out again. And Mr. Samsonov now just coming past me. I like to try and stay on his wheel if I can. He's got good power though. Right on, man. Good job. Oh, and another aero, lovely. Oh, nothing to dig deep now. Mr. Rawding has responded. He's kicking up in the 7s there for a mo. Or for a moment, I should say. I keep saying for a mo. Very lazy. So, Sanderson and Rawding are my targets to chase down, really. I've got to keep an eye on Samsonov behind me. Oh, I felt the cramp then on that little kick. Alright, so I'm actually just going to sit in his wheel for a while now then. Although I think his idea is exactly the same. I can't really play cat and mouse because I want to catch Rawding and Sanderson. Alright, let's aero it. See if we can shake Samsonov off. Okay, so that worked nicely. Pulled back Sanderson and Rawding. Dropped Samsonov a bit. In fact, I managed to get Woodward and Page as well. So that was nice. Little bonus. Whether I can keep them behind me to the end now, it's another matter altogether. Let's try and get that heart rate back down again. Okay, so these guys are kicking again now. Okay, so we're all grouped up now. Thank you, Brian. Great trick. Is it Brian? B great trick anyway. I forget names, as you know. Yes, we've all grouped up again. Samsonov's done a great job to pull himself back onto this group. He's right in my toe now. M Page at the front. R Rawding, C Woodhead, myself, M Sanderson and D Samsonov. All within a second of each other. I don't think I could be able to come down to a sprint because I'm getting cramp every time I really stamp on the pedals, so I might have to try and go for an early-ish break here. I don't know. Feather or arrow, come on. Yes. Okay. So that gives me an advantage if it does come to a sprint. Depending on what the other guy's got, of course. I have absolutely no idea. Samsonov's getting away from me. They're all holding really good power around here. Rawding, look at that, up in the 9s. Big kick up over that hump. Good job, man. I'm definitely the weakest of this group at the moment. Okay, I'm going to use that now. Let's close in on them if I can. How far? 200. Go! No, not this time. Great job, guys. Oh my word. I was definitely going to have full on cramp if I carried on there. Oh, that's tough. Oh, no results have come up, so we'll have to wait for Zwift Power to see that. But I'm quite pleased with that. It wasn't too bad. Similar to the last Hare and Hounds that I did. Bit of a slow, well, it was a burst from the line, and then a slow, steady first lap or so, just trying to find the rhythm. But that worked well for me because I managed to maintain that for the remainder of the race. So I think I managed to pick off quite a few names there towards the end, so I'm pleased with that. I'd like to have been able to hold on a bit better. Thank you, P. Barham, for the ride on. Much appreciated. I'd love to have been able to hold on a bit better through the S's so that I was closer for that sprint, because obviously I had the aero in my pocket. I knew I could have a bit of a kick, but not much. And unfortunately the aero didn't get me close enough to be able to really fire myself for those guys. But right on, everybody, great race. I'm going to spin the legs down. I might round it off to, what have we done, 37.6. I'll round it off to 40k. Jump in the shower, call it a night. Oh, in fact, I've promised my son I'll play a couple of games of FIFA with him, so I'll get royally humiliated by my 14-year-old son at FIFA on the Xbox and get a good night's sleep, I think. And I am back on, what's the day today? It's Tuesday, isn't it? Yes, so I am back on tomorrow, and I think it's a 6 o'clock start for the SZR Watopia figure 8 race, so much more manageable. Well, what does it work out? It works out about the same, doesn't it? Well, about 30 kilometres, I think, if I remember rightly, for a figure 8, so still a tough race. Hopefully my legs will have recovered by then. Anyway, I'm waffling, so I will call it a night, and Thank you very much for watching and for racing, and I will catch you next time. Ciao.